morning, good morning, good morning. No, we early today. We early today, yes we are. But guess what? Life, you know, the adventures of Super Dad don't stop. We had some bad weather come through, and anytime the wind blow hard, our um our county, they play it safe, man. They say, look here, man, we on a weather delay. We are not playing when it comes to our kids' safety. So we on a weather delay. So I'm doing this a little bit early so I don't have to cancel the live stream. I'm just trying to get, I just put the link in the member section for the Black Spotters for anybody who might want to pull up and ask a question or anything like that. Um, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. Last night, I did take a I did take me a nap, and so I was up at like 12 something, and I came in here and peeked at the chart. Let me go over here and share my screen. Uh, put this on that screen. Yes. All right. So let me go over here and share my screen. Oh, I forgot to open up my again. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is this. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the overnight price action. Yes, I'm on overnight price action. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me check something now, cause it's showing really weird on my side. It's showing like can't nobody see it. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I see some people in the chat, but it's showing that it's private. It's showing that it 63 days pregnant dog ran to my gate asking for help. It's showing that I can't see anybody. Y'all do me a favor. Somebody just put something in the chat if you on here, because it's showing that on my side like it's a private video, like it's a members only video. Your videos live. Okay, overnight price action. Okay, it say live. It say public. All right, it say public. I wonder why it's not showing me. Okay, because it's just showing a zero on my, like when I have a private video, it just not when I have a members only video. What's the name just shows me a zero on my side, and I can't see if anybody is on there. I can't see if anybody be on the stream. Like, I don't know if y'all can see right there, but it's a zero right there. See right there? It says zero. Timothy Rogers says zero. That because it usually show me how many people are watching. But right now it's showing me zero, like it's a private video. Well, I mean a members only video. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe if I refresh this screen right here, reload site, changes you may not be saved. I really don't want to mess this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Check, check, check. I'm back. I don't know. I don't care no more. I don't care no more. Y'all say y'all can see me. Y'all, y'all say y'all can see everything. I don't care no more. Let's get into it, cause I got stuff to do. Who's that up in there? Water, that's you? Is Chris up? It says show on your side. It shows 10 on your side. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, I ain't worried about that no more. It's acting crazy. Let's get into it. Let me open up the let's open up the Discord. I muted y'all out on YouTube, and I didn't mute out IG. So I'm just yelling. If anybody it say somebody on IG. If anybody on IG just heard me yelling, going crazy. Okay. Last night I shared something on who that on IG left. Oh, that's Zay. What's happening, Zay? I shared this on Discord last night. That's what I was saying. I had fell asleep yesterday on the couch. My sweetie left me out there sleeping. I fell asleep, so I woke up and I was up a little late last night. And it says at 12:44. I posted this in Discord at 12:48. It says, now I lay me down to sleep. 40, 27, 25 by side I seek. And if it hit before I wake, 40, 11, 50 sell side I will take. Right? And what does that mean? What does that mean, Tim? What, Tim? Why are you speaking in prayer riddles? I'm speaking in prayer riddles because I want to. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I can do what I want to do. But what does that mean? That meant, let's go back and look at the chart. Right? Let's shrink a size. Shout out to everybody that was on the weekend chart prep with me. As you can see, I added a little some hourly stuff to my chart. When y'all last saw it, it was, I only had the daily stuff. Let's go up to the daily. I only had down to the daily stuff. You know, I only do like down to the daily stuff on the weekend chart prep. And then when I sit down and start looking at the chart to actually think about some trades, then I go in and I start marking out the daily stuff, right? I mean, the hourly stuff. So this breaker from Wednesday wasn't there. That Sibby from Thursday wasn't there. This Bissy from last night wasn't there. And then, you know, all this smaller stuff, all the stuff inside here, the squares that's in there, none of that stuff was there. Right. So now let's go back to the 15-minute and drop down to let me explain what I was talking about in my nursery rhyme. My nursery rhyme. 1 o'clock right there. Yep. So that's good enough there. Right. Let me shrink this up some, because when it be stretched out like that, it'd be hard for me to see it when it be all stretched out like that. All right. So now the candles make sense like this to me because I can see them going up and see them going down. I got a lot going on this chart, so it's hard to see. So I'm going to move that out the way, and we're going to go over here to my Ninja Trader chart, right? So look, where did y'all go? Where did y'all go? We're going to go over here to my Ninja Trader chart. All right, it's easy, it's clearer on the Ninja Trader chart. This right here is the buy side right there. 40, 27, 25 buy side I seek. And if it hit it before I wake, the 40, 11, 50 sell side I'll take. Now, looking at the chart like this, when I wrote it, here we are right now. This is the time frame, you know, that I was looking. I was looking at the hourly time frame when I mapped it out. What am I saying? This is the new week opening gap right here. The new week opening gap is between 40.08 and 40.10.50, right? Meaning from 5 o'clock from the close on Friday to the open last night at 6 p.m. This is the new week opening gap, right? Made a new week opening gap. We blast off, came up, right? Came all the way up to this. It's a volume imbalance right there. Filled in this fair value gap, right? This is a fair value gap that I had marked out on my weekly review chart. Y'all would have saw that on Sunday when I was sharing my ICT notes. Then we left a fair value gap here on the 7 o'clock. That'll be the 6 o'clock candle. Yeah, that'd be the 6 o'clock candle on Thinkorswim and Trading View. Then we set a low. That low that we set is the 40.11.25. That high that we set was the 40.27.25, right? When I said this is the liquidity that I seek, right? What I wanted it to do was come down, right? I wanted it to come down and take out this sell side and then attack that buy side liquidity, right? Why did I want it to do that? Because we had come up this far, set a high, set a low, above the new week opening gap, right? So I wanted it to come back down toward the new week opening gap. And as you notice, I got a breaker and a fair value gap mapped out down here, right? So I wanted to come down, take out this sell side, right? This is where I ideally wanted it to come to. That's why I got the breaker and the fair value gap marked out. Why did I want that? Because there's no imbalances below that breaker, right? There's inside on the hourly time frame. There's no imbalances below that breaker on the hourly time frame, right? And we took out sell side down here. So we came down, took out sell side, then pushed up, created that breaker, and didn't leave any hourly imbalances under there except for this one right at the top of the breaker, right? So that's ideally where I wanted to come to. But I'm watching the new week opening gap, right? Because the new week opening gap may act as support. So I'm watching that. That's why I got a new week opening gap there, right? I want to attack this, but I wanted to do it by coming down, taking this sell side out, and then attacking it. Now, what did I mean? That's what I meant when I said, God dog it, that's y'all. Come here, Discord. All right, so that's what I meant when I said 40.27 buy side I see, right? Then I say if it hit before I wake 40.11 50 sell side I'll take, right? So I meant if it kept running up on me without retracing back down, then I would be seeking the 40.11.25, right? If it just from here, if it said no, I'm not going to retrace down and hit this breaker, this fair value gap, or retrace down and hit this new week opening gap and just kept going up, then I would be looking for it to come back down to this new week opening gap. And then that would be the sell side I will be looking to take. That was the purpose of that post. That's what I meant by that, right? Because if I'm looking for buy side to be attacked, right, I want price to come down and take out sell side first and then attack the buy side. If I'm looking for sell side to be attacked, I want price to attack the buy side first and then go attack the sell side. All right. If I miss the move while I'm sleeping, right? If I miss the move while I'm sleeping and I got to get back in and figure out what I want to do now. Just like now. So what do? We stayed up under the buy side, consolidated, got a Judas swing at the 4 o'clock candle, came all the way down right to the breaker and the fair value gap that I had marked out. Matter of fact, I pointed this breaker out on the live with the black spiders. When we was going through, when we dropped down, go back and check the tape black spiders. I pointed this, I drew this breaker out. I drew that breaker out on the live while we was doing the weekend chart prep. Came down to that breaker, then took back off right there. So that was the purpose and the explanation behind that post that I put in the Discord. Like I said, I would never share anything in the Discord that I won't share on Al Gore's internet. The Discord is just a place where I can regurgitate. I mean, just get out my thoughts, not really regurgitate, but just get my thoughts out. I guess it would be a regurgitation. Get my thoughts out quickly. Now let's look at the price action and see what it did overnight. Let's go down to 15 minutes. We'll just go all the way down to 5 minutes. We'll go to 5 minutes. See. So, all right, this is okay. Yes, this give me everything I need. Because this is the new week opening gap. So this is where we started. The candles may be a little small. I'm sorry about the candles being. What's up, Kareem? What's happening, Kareem?
What's up, Tim? How are you, sir?
I'm chilling. What's up with you?
I'm driving, so I got bad. I might have bad reception.
Here come Kareem with the driving and chatting. I do not. Everybody on Al Gore's internet, I do not condone driving and chatting. What's up, man? What you got?
I'm not even looking at my phone.
Okay. Well, what you got? What's up?
Nah. I know I saw you post the overnight price things you were looking at when you went to sleep.
Yeah, that's what we'll just talk about. Did you understand it, or did you have a question about it, or what's up?
No. Honestly, I didn't even mean to click the link, so I'm gonna go on mute and I'll let you keep back doing what you do, because I literally just got the alert on my phone that I can get on here. So I'll let you finish teaching what you're teaching.
Oh, just go to the YouTube. Just go to the YouTube and pull it up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on the YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And this interrupting the class moment was brought to you by Kareem. Hey. So what was I about to say? Chief is no longer the pull-up king. We had several people pull up by accident. At least Chief just jumped off. Chief was like, Chief just jumped off. But the other people, they pull up and be like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's all gravy, man. Y'all know I'm a fool, man. I can't help it. Hey. We it's almost 9 o'clock. Like I said, we pushed up. We continued. We made our way up, got up to that. I think it's a volume imbalance over there that we had peeped out. I had pointed out it was like a volume imbalance over here somewhere on like one of the higher time frames that we came up to. I'm seeing here we poked just above this high on the 5 minute. Like I said, it's a volume imbalance. Something over there. Let me look and see if it's any gaps or anything. We did get up to, we poked just above a new day opening gap there. It's not dark enough so y'all can't see it. There's an old new day opening gap right there. Apply that we poked above just a little bit. We went up to. There's a new day opening gap there. There was also a volume imbalance over there. I don't have the volume imbalance marked on Ninja Trader, but I do remember seeing one. But neither here nor there. I ain't gonna worry about that now. Then we came back down into 5-minute fair value gap right there. The 5-minute fair value gap was created by the 605 candle from Sunday. The 605 candle, so that opening candle on Sunday. No, yes, the opening candle on Sunday created that 5-minute fair value gap that we traded back down into. All right. We pushed back up. We pushed back up to the breaking market structure, came back down, poked up under the short-term sell side one more time at the same fair value gap, continued to consolidate, and then at 11 11:40, that'll be the 11:35 candle on Trading View, popped up a little bit, gave ourselves a nice little pop, coming up above this imbalance over there that was created by the 820. That'll be the 815 candle. All right, then we consolidated a little bit more. 12 o'clock passed by. We continued to consolidate, and then we got a delayed London protraction. If you don't know what the delayed London protraction is, that's when the market trades in a small range all the way up until the London, and then we get the protraction, aka the Judas swing. The regular London protraction is when the market trades in a small range up until midnight, and then at midnight we get the protraction from midnight up until like 2 or 3 o'clock, meaning it just sells off or buys up all the way up until 2 to 3 o'clock, and then it goes the other way. So we get the protraction. The regular protraction is from when it starts the Judas swing from 12 until right before London. Then the delayed protraction is when it starts the Judas swing in the London, like right around London. So at the London Open, we opened up London at 40.22.75, right? We poked up above, took out the buy side above the area we was consolidating in after midnight, and then we sold off. That's when we dropped all the way down, and we left the 40.27.25 that I was looking for to take, dropped all the way down into the breaker, into the imbalance below, and then we came back up, used the new week opening gap as support, used the previous low as support. Then we went up, and attacked the buy side, took the buy side out. And now that we've taken the buy side out, we're looking like we're mounting up a little reversal here. Now let's go see where we can be headed to. I marked this out just before I jumped on, showing that we were showing some divergence here, and now that divergence is starting to play out. The NQ is showing weakness, right? The NQ was refusing to make a higher high, and now here we go into this hourly candle, and then we're starting to pull back on the ES, starting to pull back a little bit on the Dow, and starting to pull back a little more on the NQ, right? So the divergence has already played out right there. Let's bump up to the hourly real quick. Okay, so we got this move here. This is the move that we create. Let's look at where we are now, right? So on the hourly, we have a breaker here, right? We got a breaker on the hourly, and we don't have any imbalances below that breaker, right, on the hourly candle. So on the hourly time frame, I'm not seeing any reason to want to go back below this breaker unless this rejection block was the destination, and now we're going to die off. It's not giving me that. What it's giving me is attack this buy side right here. That's what I'm getting from the price action thus far. Right? Attack this buy side right here at 40.39.50. Right? That's what price action is giving me. Attack this buy side at 40.39.50. Now, explanation of why that's what price action is giving me. All right, I'm just adjusting the sell side back down. Okay, now. New sell side is at 39.97.50. Right, so it's giving me attack this right here on the hourly. No imbalances below the breaker on the hourly. No imbalances below the breaker. So I see no reason on the hourly for it to come back down below this breaker. Right, on the hourly, we just hit the breaker. Right, we just hit the breaker and we came up and we just took out the buy side that I was talking about last night with a 40.27.50. We just took that buy side out. Right, now let's get on our Fibonacci's. Right, that's the move that we just created on the Fibonacci's. Right, equilibrium for that on the hourly is 40.15.75 of this move. Right, we have an imbalance right just above equilibrium on the hourly, a bullish fair value gap, aka a BISI, in between 40.16.75 and 40.18.25. And we got a fair value gap that we just touched just above it. Saying another BISI created by the 7 o'clock candle, and that one is in between 40.20.50 and 40.23.75. Okay. Whenever you got two imbalances on top of each other, right, you always want to give it to the bottom imbalance. Now, this imbalance is just above equilibrium. I shouldn't have deleted that. The lower imbalance is just above equilibrium on the hourly, right? So all of this is still in the premium. Now, let's go down on the lower time frame and look and see if price is going to be that bullish to stay above that equilibrium. All right, so looking at the 15-minute, we do have a imbalance way down here below the breaker on the 15-minute. And then once we get up to the breaker, get closer to the breaker, once we hit the breaker on the 15-minute, there's no imbalances that needs addressing from the breaker on up. The 15-minute, we have an order block below equilibrium. The order block is sitting right. The order block is at the 5:15 candle. That'll be the 5 o'clock candle on Thinkorswim Trading View. And we also have a 15-minute imbalance. This is deep, deep, deep inside the retracement, right? This is farther down that I would want it to see to try to take a long off of. Reason being, right? We would have blown through an hourly fair value gap, an hourly BISI. We've blown through 2 hourly BISIs and a 15-minute order block to get all the way down to this 15-minute BISI. If we got down here, I wouldn't be trying to go long off that. I would wait. I would just miss the move before I try to go long off of this, because we've come through so many PD arrays that this right here, I don't want to try to go long off that. Now, looking at how we came down to this breaker, this nice rejection off of that, right? That nice rejection off of that. That's another thing that lends me to attacking that buy side. So since that lends me to attacking that buy side, and we've got a breaking market structure, we just got a breaking market structure right here at this what we talked about, 40 27 75, was it? Yes, 40 27 25. We just got a breaking market structure. We've come back down. We just touched this fair value gap that's in the premium. This fair value gap that's still in the premium, but it's close to equilibrium, right? I would love to see it get down to at least this order block, this 15-minute order block. It would be nice if it got down to the open of this order block, because that'll put it inside the discount before proceeding back up. You know, I would give it all the way to the new week opening gap to act as support, right? The new week opening gap to act as support. Let's see where this fair value gap that makes me timid falls on. Shout out to OTE traders. Let's see where this falls at on the OTE. Okay, so the top of the fair value gap is a 70% OTE. The bottom of the fair value gap is a 79, is a pretty much 80% OTE, right? That's deep, deep, deep into the retracement. That's why that scares me. The low of the order block is a 62% OTE, right? Like I say, this order block would be like ideal for it to come back to, right? That would be ideal for it to come back to. Order block is not my trade. Order block is not my trade, but like I say, this fair value gap, that's cool, but it's still in the premium. It's still in the premium. That's what I don't like about it. It's right there at equilibrium, but it's still in the premium. So, but come back on the 15-minute. On the 15-minute, I'm glad I looked at this. On the 15-minute, if we get the right thing, on the 15-minute, if we come from this low, if we come from that low, this low here, because we came up, pulled back, used that as support, took off, right? This right here, that could be a breakaway gap. That could be a breakaway gap. With this strong rejection there, that could be a breakaway gap. Came up, set an order block. That order block could be saying, I don't want to go back to that gap down there. So coming from this low, filling this fair value gap would give us a it would give us a discount, filling this fair value gap. And then filling this fair value gap would give us a nice OTE retracement before hitting that order block. The order block is right there at the bottom of the OTE retracement. So yes, come from that low, this fair value gap right here would be ideal. It could be missed because from this run, that could be a breakaway gap. But that fair value gap would be ideal for going long to attack that buy side up there. Well, let's see. If it come back down to the fair value gap, I'm going to be chomping at the bit. Hey, man, I'm glad y'all hung out with me. Y'all got an opportunity to see me think stuff out live in living color. Oh, the link catch people. I'm trying to figure out why the link still catching people off guard. It says, let me go see what. I'm playing devil's advocate. I want, cause sometimes stuff be crystal clear to me, but it just seemed to throw people for a throw. It seemed to throw people for. I even changed what I say on there. Huge broke molar tooth removed from a horse. I even changed what I be putting on there. Here is the link to come on the stage and ask questions. I even, because before I used to say, here's the link to pull up. Now that one could throw you off a little bit, right? But so I changed it to, here is the link to come on stage and ask questions. But it still be catching people off guard. They be, hey, people, they still click, just call, get backstage, and then be looking like, hey, where am I? Where am I? Same here, Tim. I was hoping the Event Horizon will push it a little deeper to that 1 hour equilibrium. Okay. Confluence for the second fair value gap is lining up a bit nicely. DXY also will be running those highs around that retrace to the second fair value gap. Okay. If he was driving, he probably didn't read it. He might have thought it was a live notification. That's what I'm saying. The live, I don't even put any live notifications in there. I don't know. And it ain't just Kareem. Everybody do it. What's up, Trey? What's up, Seawalk? What's up, FC? What's up, Marcia? What's going on? Everybody do it. Oh, let's look at that. We didn't look at the dollar. Go to 15 minutes on these real quick. Okay, the Dow showing strength. The Dow showing strength right now. The NQ just came back down into an order block. The ES just came back down into that top fair value gap. Again, that top fair value from this low, from this order block here, that top fair value gap, if we got down below midnight, that will give us a discount. That will give us a discount on that run right there. If we got down below midnight open, that will give us a discount on that price leg right there. Dollar. I thought I had this open already. Yes, I do, right here. Boys, are y'all ready? All right, it's 9:10. Y'all need to go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your breakfast and all of that right there. Timothy ready? Okay. Don't forget to take your medicine. Dollar. Okay. The dollar is refusing to take these highs right here. So the dollar is refusing to take the highs. Okay, let's go here. All right. When we ran these lows right there, right, the dollar should have been making a higher high, and it didn't. Right there. So when we got to a destination right here, this is what I be talking about. When we got to a destination on the ES, right, came down to the breaker we was looking at, we got heavy rejection, right? When we got to that destination, making a new low, getting heavy rejection, the dollar should have been making a new high, but it wasn't. It made a lower high and it's showing weakness, got rejection off of that right there. So that right there was your divergence coming into this area there to come back up to attack that buy side, right? So now just looking at when we come back down into the area that we was watching, this is what you will be looking for when you're coming back down into these fair value gaps over here that we marked out. I don't have them marked out on this chart, but coming back down into these fair value gaps, you want to be looking for the dollar, right? The dollar, you want to see the dollar showing weakness, right? How we coming down? We came down here to this low. We made a lower low and we made a higher high there. That's all is right with the world still, right? So if we're looking to go long off of this right here, as we come into this right here, like get down into the discount part, like coming into the bottom side of this fair value gap, or even coming down to the second fair value gap, then you want to see the dollar failing to make a higher high as we're coming into this and getting heavy reject. You know, as we're coming into this right here, you want to see the dollar failing to make a higher high as we're making a lower low going into the spot where we want to go long off of. That's how I use the divergence, right? Is it the right way? I don't freaking know, but it works for me. Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right here because we got to get ready to start getting out of here. Black spiders, I'm gonna try to see if I can set this to not go to sleep and just start recording the screen, and I'll just do like a voiceover later. I usually try to talk through the price while it's doing it live, but I'll just do like a voiceover later and then drop it in the membership section. Drop it in the membership section. Right. And remember, be looking for that divergence as we come into those fair value gaps. Because if we don't get that divergence, the market can just keep sliding on us. It has already gone up and taken out buy side. It's taken out Friday's high. It took out Friday's high immediately, right? It can just keep sliding on us, right? Remember, we're about to have a gap up, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we're about to have a gap up. Let's look at that real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here because we ain't got to walk out the door right now. But I got to start getting ready to walk out the door shortly. I still got I still got time. I got plenty of time, but I got to, get everything together. And then plus it's like raining and I want to leave out a little early. What was I coming to look at? What was I coming to look at? I was coming to look at something just now. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the gap up. I just had, where did I put it? All right. Let's go to the day. All right. Let's go here to the. I use this one here. Hide all this stuff real quick. Right. So it's easy to show the gap up on the SPY. Right. We're getting ready to gap up. This is what we closed at down here. I don't know why my close line is not there. Right. This is what we closed at here. We're getting ready to open up there. So that means we got this gap up, all this gap. And if you look on the SPY right there, there's a fair value gap right there. Right. That's going to look like it was skipped over. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look like it was skipped over once we gap up. So it's going to be, this is if we open up here. All the price in between here and there would be showing a gap. Right? It would be showing a gap if we open up. If we open up right where we at right now, it will be showing a gap right there. Right? So remember what we said. Remember what we said before, right? If there is notes, if there is an opening range gap, price will expand if it's not filled to a premium or discount PD array to go back to the gap, right? So if it's an opening range gap, price will expand to a premium and it's up. So it'll go to a premium PD array to return back down to the gap, right? Right. So we trading, right? Once the market opens, right? If we don't immediately come down and fill in that gap, price can expand to a premium PD array. Only thing we got up here is this buy side right there on this 15-minute. And then the buy side, I said, is next on the list. So you got this buy side that we just created, and we got the other buy side that's the 60-minute buy side that I was looking at. All right. That's a 60-minute also. So we got this buy side that we just created, and then this buy side up here that I annotated. So we could easily come up to this buy side here, hit this rejection block, right? Consequent encroachment of this wick. This is why it's important to understand the whole picture. Even though you only trade one thing, it's important to understand the whole picture so you won't be surprised when price does certain things, right? So if we don't feel this gap up immediately, right? Remember, we closed way down here. This is where we closed at Friday at 4 o'clock down here at 4,250, right? We don't come down and close that. Right now, I don't see us coming all the way down there, but we can. But if we don't come down and close that, we can easily trade up to a premium PD array. This consequent encroachment of this rejection block, that's a premium PD array, right? This high, that's a premium PD array. That high, that's a premium PD array. That equilibrium of the monthly box, that's a premium PD array, right? We can very well hit that and then go back down toward that gap. That's the kind of stuff that be running through my head. Right now, the Dow still showing strength. The ES, the Dow is refusing to make the lower lows with the ES and the NQ. So the Dow is showing divergence on the 15-minute, refusing to make the lower lows. The ES and the NQ have made the low. Will this be the institutional order flow entry drill, or will we open up, get us a pop down below midnight, right? Give the New York session their time to get the Judy swing, right? Pop below midnight to take off, right? Over here, we got the Judy swing where we popped below. We went well below midnight, right? But we went below midnight with the Judy swing, hitting this breaker, and then popped up. Now, give the New Yorker time to pop below midnight, preferably hit this fair value gap in the bottom, then push up. All right, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We'll go ahead and call it there. I'll see y'all at 6:30 for the price action recap. If life doesn't happen. Thank you, Margot. Tim, you tend to use that 15-minute as your ideal divergence time frame. I look for divergence on any time frame. It just depends on how big of a move I'm looking for. I go to 15-minute. I go to 15-minute looking for divergence first, because I like to attack 60-minute buy side and sell side. That's my preferred level of attacking. I look for the attack on 60-minute buy side and sell side. So I'll go to the 15-minute to look at the divergence, right? Whatever time frame I'm trying to attack, I go one time frame down to look for entries, divergence, stuff like that. So for those who don't know how I break it down, and I get this pretty much from ICT. If I'm looking at an hourly level to attack, I'll go down to, a daily level to attack, I go down to the hourly. Sometimes I'll go to the 4 hour, right? I go to the 4 hour. I don't like to look at the 4 hour because it's so much time. I look at the 4 hour when I'm trying to look for like swings, right? If I'm wanting to enter for a swing, I'll look at the daily and then I'll drop to the 4 hour. But for like day trading, I just usually go from the daily to the hourly, right? And then from the hourly, I'll look at the 15-minute. From the 15-minute, I'll look at the 5-minute. From the 5-minute, I'll look at the 1 minute. That's how I do it. That's how I break it down. So whatever level I'm looking to attack the buy side and sell side, I'll go one level down, look for the divergence to look for my entry. All right. And that's that. The market gonna be opening up in roughly 6.5, 7 minutes. If you're gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Hopefully, I was able to share something to help somebody get their aha moment. And I'll see y'all at 6:30 for the where's my mouse for the price action recap. Gone.